Yeah. All right.
Hey, what's going on? Chop it up, fam. We in this place today, and we excited. This is how you be a man and how to develop a man. And today, just tune into this because it's something special. Today, I got my co-host right here.
Don One the General, man.
And then I got to my right of me.
Rule Flag, Finesse. Nice to meet y'all.
Yes, so we in here today, man, and we gonna be just chopping it up today. So just keep coming in, and we gonna do this thing. We gonna do this thing. It's really what I would say unique.
Easy.
Yeah.
Call.
This is unique.
You gotta be ready for it.
Yeah, man. So what's good, bro?
That for me, again, for those who don't know me, again, I go by Don One the General. I'm out here. For me, my main thing is really getting the people aware of what's going on in life out here, man. Getting us a little more woke on things. Talking about things that we men aren't really used to talking about. Having a certain narrative that we're not used to bringing forth, man. I'm a street cat.
Yeah.
Very spiritual individual. It's a lot of different ways that I could curve you right now, and that's a whole long. This is just the beginning to it all. It's a whole lot beyond this, but I'm gonna just speak for what it is. Individually, it's my brother. We go back. When I talk about
way back,
it got real, and all that good shit. And I ain't talking about that flight shit. I'm not about to even get up on here and even pop it about that.
Look, we gonna talk. I'm gonna say one little small thing real fast. I remember when I was a youngster, about 14, 15, and, we went through our little thing. We was gang banging and stuff, and I first got put on the hood, and, I was on the bus. I didn't really know him, though, but I heard of him, you know what I'm saying? I did know him, but I didn't know he was from the hood. Let me just say that. You feel me? Because we grew up, but I didn't know he was from the hood. So I get off the bus, and then my cousins was telling me, because he lived right by my cousins and stuff on Foxton. My cousin was like, hey, there go Gary. So I get off the bus. They can tell you I'm on the bus with it every day. Getting off the bus. Hey, what up? Coming through. Hey, what up?
Easy.
They like, oh, look on. I was a bus kid, man. So we came from so far, man. We ain't no buses no more, though. Thank God.
The narrative.
I feel right about that. I ain't got no problem riding the bus.
Hey, man, you'll get there one day, man. Hey, my family
Gotta
still
start
ride
somewhere,
the bus.
baby. Nah, but the main focus is the narrative of talking about things that we as men were not really used to. Yeah. I've taken my time in different things like CBT, cognitive behavior therapy, and things like that. I've patiently learned myself.
Yeah.
We men, we have a problem with accepting ourselves.
Yep.
I can't sugarcoat it or try to make it sound a certain way for anybody to be, comfortable within your skin, because this is what's going on. We can't today just speak how you feel or be who you are. Everybody talking about all this be who you are. Nah, because if I have a problem, if your way of life conflicts with my way of life,
right.
Silently,
It's gonna be some beef.
It's
Yep, it's gonna be some beef.
Yeah.
and so it's like for you to try to tell me how to be a man,
How to be you.
how to be who I am. See, we all do have choices, and our choices are this.
Man.
Our choices are the ones that we make
Exactly.
every
Whether
day.
they're wrong or right.
And I mean, we, especially in America, as much as we talk down about it, we have the greatest right. Now, my main focus is to really get the young men out here right now woke on the fact that it's on us. We create the narrative. We lead.
We set the
We
blueprint.
create the following. But you have to also understand why great leaders are great leaders.
'Cause they keep it
Why
going.
kings have been kings. Why they've triumphed for so long. It's because you had to have that queen. Any man who know chess, they know you've had that queen right there next to you. You feel me?
Ain't no
you feel
king
good.
without his queen.
When they take your queen from the other end, man, I done seen a whole lot of tough guys look a little different when we playing chess, man, and they lose their queen, man. So the idea is just to understand the narrative of what it is to be a man, who you are as a man, what type of man you want to be, and then to also look on the other end of the scale of woman that you want, the kind that actually you would benefit from, who you will benefit from, because it's a lot that goes with it, but
Those
it's
who
just
put
the
forth
idea.
as much effort as you do.
Okay. So so from your background situation and the things how you grew up, what is your background? Just give a little details of your background of your how your household was and how you grew up and certain
Me
things.
personally, I grew up in a six kid household.
Uh-huh.
I had my mom and my pops, but I didn't have them in one house.
Yeah.
My father was the greatest father ever. I'ma just sit here and I'm not even gonna half-ass you, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, I had my pops for 9 years, greatest father ever. I can't play with it. Euless William Boyd, that was a man, bruh. Like, I'm talking about, he took care of me during life and after. And I'm talking about in ways that half these men couldn't even fathom. I'm talking about, like, all right, so my mom's, we started off Palmdale. Mom's was a hustler. She hustled in the valley. All we know is the valley, Pacoima.
Valley boys.
Pacoima raised.
Pacoima.
I give it to you.
Hattie.
Our idea of things
21.
was real survival. Mom's had to do what she had to do. She had 6 kids.
Yeah.
None of us got the same pops. I'm not against it. Like, I'm not. I used to shun it, talk back, but mom's is the coldest piece ever, and I'm talking about ever. Strongest woman ever.
Yes, she is.
The things my mom had to go through,
I love her.
and the places she done been,
Fool.
and where she at today,
Mama
beast
fool.
mode. And I mean, like, on some real shit, like, give it to you nothing, give it to you full raw. My mama was a hustler, bruh. I'm a hustler, bruh, but my mama, epitome of hustler, bruh.
Ultimate.
I went to my step-pops, asked my step-pops to teach me some works, and he done told me I had to holler at moms to understand it because he don't even understand the game she had. And that's where it's at. That's the dynamics of that.
Oh,
but again, this is one woman raising 6. But also I had a great father for 9 years. Pops died when I was 9 years old.
Sorry to hear that.
Great father ever, though.
Yeah.
My circumstances changed. I understand what it means to have a great father and a great man in my life.
That right there is the most important thing, you know what I'm saying? Because some people will just doodle on their pops, you know, in the days and time, and people just be, you know what I'm saying? And even though your pops wasn't in the home, he was in the home. You know what I mean? And
With my pops is, check this out, P. I kid you not, man. When they talk about my pops, bruh, they talk about him with no blemishes. That's a man.
no spots.
Listen, when they so busy talking about your greatness that they don't have time to talk about the negatives, that's your greatness, baby. And I'm going to stand and say this. Today's world don't praise a man.
Yeah.
It downs a man.
Oh.
But a man is only a man amongst men. This is something that I have to speak on, and I need everyone to understand. This is my stance on things. I shouldn't have had to go to prison 10 years for me to understand what it meant to be a man.
Man,
That's real.
I did.
man, prison bars make it.
I shouldn't have had to sit down and face life in prison for me to really get to the point that I believe in something besides myself. For me to start looking at things outside of myself. So I kid you not, bro, like I hand you this. I have a focus today that's not everyone's focus. I have a idea and a vision, and nobody's gonna stop it.
Right.
And this is a movement. This thing right here that I have, this blueprint that I'm setting forth, is a movement, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to set forth the idea of us, we men.
Sound like me over there, Ray. Sound
Power,
like me.
bruh. Come on, man.
Yeah.
The power of the word, bruh.
Oh, I've been knowing you for a long time, and out of I know all your siblings. You know, y'all like brothers and sisters, all of them.
Man, though.
But out of everyone, I would say that you are the unique one. Out of everyone has their own individual way.
They feel that way.
You know, but
I ain't even gonna copy. They feel that way.
Oh, everyone has their own unique way, but you are the, like, I would say, unique chosen one out of the bunch. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way you move was different. The way you did things was different. You know what I'm saying? Everyone, you stayed a little bit kind of.
See,
you stayed a little bit to yourself,
but you
not
know
to
why
yourself,
though? Let's go there. Again, a man is only a man amongst men. Let me state this. I found that the reason why that statement is what it is, a man is only a man amongst men, is because when a man goes to prison and he spends so much time around the logical man, he has no time for the overly comfortable emotions that comes with the emotions that we've garnered from the women who's raised us, because we've been majority raised by women.
Yeah.
So the idea
everybody
is
been,
that
yeah.
we've overwhelmed our 80-20. What I mean when I say 80-20 is the man has an 80% logical mind and a 20% emotional. And the woman has an 80% emotional and a 20% logical. Those 20% meet our communication basis. When I'm speaking in that light, I'm saying that the disconnect in the communication comes because we don't understand the emotions that are being spoken to us. Like it's like that she's saying, like it's as if she's like, she'll tell you something and you'll hear exactly the words that she's saying to you. Right. Yet
you're listening but not
she's
listening.
like, you don't understand what I'm saying.
Man, I get that all the time.
But the idea is, the reason why you don't understand is because it's not said logical as we read it, which was what it was written.
Yeah.
Like you wrote it exactly like this, or it was written this is the basis of what you've said.
Yeah.
And then you're speaking it to her, and she's like, yeah, but you don't understand. And that's because the emotional factor that comes with it.
And that's what that become a lot of factors of that comes into the problem of the understanding of each other. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes that takes a lot of time. Sometimes it takes years for that to happen. You know what I'm saying? And I know from personally, you know, where with the background after I remember when a situation happened. Not just with my wife or whatever. I am married now, but I was inside of the church, and like it was certain things that was happening. And I was under women, and I was just like, dang, they don't understand me. God told me they don't understand you because you a man amongst women. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the thing is, women begat women, man begat man. You know what I'm saying? So to understand a woman, you have to sit back and pay attention.
Or you
reserve.
have to be a woman. You have to ask a woman. Simply ask her, and you'll find out.
Ask her what?
Ask her whatever you want to know. Whatever it is.
Do you believe, really believe that me asking a woman anything I want to know, I'm going to garner the information that I'm really seeking? Do you think she's really just
Yes, at the same time as you
for
learning her,
asking?
yes. At the same time as you learning her, yes, of course you will. You will, depending on the woman. That's if she's a woman and not a little girl.
What is the percentage?
Fuck a percentage. Fuck a percentage.
I'm
That's
saying,
because I
what's the
say all
percentage?
women. All women.
Excuse me. I mean,
All
what is the
women.
percentage based on what you're saying? What is the percentage of women that you believe you can just come and ask a question?
I say
and get the answer.
Say,
Come on,
I
family.
say about right
Come
now
on,
that I
talk
can
to
count that I can count on one hand. I would say probably like 3,
3%.
4. No, not 3 or 4.
three out of what?
3 or 4 women.
Out of what?
Okay.
No,
So if
in
you
life, like
Out of what?
Nigga, out of
If that's
every
out of
woman
life,
that I've
mean-
met,
How
and
many
nigga,
women do you come in
89%.
contact
Listen,
with, sir?
89% of cars that drive by me or that I go by today, every day, is mainly filled with women.
But do they talk to you, sir?
Well, yes, I talk to everybody I encounter
this
in
guy.
life.
Come on,
I talk
baby.
to everybody.
Come on.
I go into every business there
you a
is
bad guy?
that a black, white, Mexican person goes to or has. I
you
have
just
to.
go to
I
all-
have to help them help me. I
Facts.
sell anything that's sold in the store and anything that's not sold in the store. You feel me? I'm a realist. You feel me? I do a little bit of everything. I'm a jack of all trades. But it's all for a reason. I go through all the pain, struggles, good time, bad time, jail time.
Let me ask you,
and so
what's-
that my
what's your
kids
background, Poppy?
and my future
Talk to
kids
me.
don't have to go through what we went through to get it. They can already
What's your
have it.
background, Dad? Give them to them.
I've
Give
been
them
in
to the
jail.
people. Let
I've
them
been
know.
in jail. I've been
Where
in
you
juvenile
from out
hall,
here? What's your background?
Pacoima.
But I mean, in this state though, Dad, check me out. Your living situation.
Yeah.
Did you grow up in a house with a man? Did you grow
I
up in a house
grew up with my mom.
Your mom, granny.
Yeah.
by yourself?
Nah,
Just
my
moms?
My mom, my granny passed away, boom, and then when I was 6, in bed with me, feel me, and then
Fact.
I was with my mom at my nana's house in the valley on Montford and Haddon. I'm from Pacoima, you feel me, California, you feel me? I'm free nigga.
Respect.
But I fuck
He's
with
a free
everybody.
nigga.
I'm free on everything. I'm gonna stay free as long as we, you feel me?
How old are
Me, I'm 26.
26.
Yeah, for sure.
You still got a lot of life to live.
Hell yeah, we
Oh,
all
lot
do.
of
We
life.
all do.
We all do, but I'm
And
saying.
look, what my
26
goal
is-
is so
Youngster,
everybody can
youngster, it's
understand
alright.
and figure out that money, yeah, it's about money, but money's the lowest currency. It's about property and gold. That's what it's about. The barter system, family, you feel me? Building a strong relationship and helping someone help you.
Yeah.
You feel me? Picking somebody up, giving somebody a hand up.
That is what it's about. You know what I'm
Paying it
saying? I know
forward.
we don't flip somewhere else a little bit. We're gonna go right back because like I said, this is my first time meeting you
Yeah.
today. It's
Literally.
literally,
Yeah,
like,
literally. Oh,
how it
what?
works, this is my first time meeting you.
Oh,
like,
bruh, for real.
like for real. Like I was on my way to church today, and like I'm late though. I'm like trying to dig out of here. I'm in the mix of texting you though.
Hey.
Like I'm in the mix of texting you.
Hey, I'm coming
Like,
back from I'm coming back from
I
McDonald's.
almost
with the
hit him though.
fries.
I almost hit him. Like I had to hit the. I'm like, oh dang! He asked me. Hey, can you give me a ride right here in the apartments right here,
to my
so I can
apartment.
get my wife some food so it don't go cold.
the kids, so the kids get their fries. I didn't want the fries to get cold.
In my head is like, usually I'd be like, I would have, you know what I'm saying, the meat part would be like, hell nah, nigga. The meat part though,
That's how everybody be in life.
No, the meat part was kind of like, hell no, I don't know this nigga. Like he might, you know.
All right, so I got a question.
dude,
So
I don't know this dude, you know, because he might jack me or something. But the God part of me was like, you know what? Come on in, bro. Boom. Shot him over there. Told him,
So
yeah.
so I know you.
So,
I know
yeah.
I know you,
Yeah.
and I do know how you
Yeah.
work. So let me ask this question: when you saw him, because he looked like a thug,
Yeah. Right, but
scared?
looks could be deceiving, bro.
you scared?
He
Nah,
said,
bro.
"Were you
I
scared?"
wasn't scared.
Nah.
I just seen
But for real, when you saw him,
other-
what was your first impression of this man?
my first impression. No, real talk. My first impression was like when I first looked, like without like consulting with my mind with God, was like, dang, thug. I was like, dang, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like first, and then when the words were spoken, so you gotta listen. The thin words were spoken, and I felt the hurt. I felt the heart, bro. I felt the heart of him being sincere. Like I really need to get this food to my kids, and I felt that as a man. You feel me? As a man, I felt that as a man. Not only that, as a black man too. I felt that because this is this is what we do. Even as blacks, you know what I'm saying? I see it. We don't never help our own, bro.
Hell no.
We don't never help our
kill
own.
each other more
In
than
the
anybody
county
else
or
does.
in jail, bro. The Mexicans, everyone, they help each other, bro. I got a Mexican wife. You feel me? They whole family. When I came into this thing and into that family, bro, everyone helped each other, bro. Everyone helped each other, bro. They embraced me with love, bro. With real true love that I personally didn't feel, bro. After like my granny died at 9 too. So that was the only true when the family was together. That's the love I felt. After so many years, I didn't feel that. But my wife family did that.
Man.
Yeah, you need $5, $10. You need a ride. I could call them and say I'm stuck, and they will come.
I must say, I have to say this before we get into that. Let's get straight to the point.
Yeah.
But I'll speak on what you're saying. But we're about to get a little deep down.
Yeah. Come on.
It's not that we don't work together. It's not going to be shown to the people that we work together. It's not to be, the real revolution will not be televised. Like, and what that means is a lot of different things. But the focus is in the wrong light.
It's in the
It's
wrong
like
area.
who has control and who has power. He who has power is he who's the most innovative. Listen, you can't stop innovation. You can't stop knowledge. Knowledge cannot be stopped. I'm telling you, listen, I don't care how much people try to bottle it. There's power in good. Good triumphs evil at all times, like beyond religion, beyond the idea of conflict. Now, listen, my thing is this. If I don't want you to get to a point of feeling as though you've become greater, I'm not going to show you your stats. I don't want you to see your stats. The thing is this. If we didn't praise LeBron and tell LeBron his stats, and he never knew his stats his whole career, in this over 20-year career, he would never know the glory of his game. He'd never know his greatness.
Yeah, he would know who he is.
He wouldn't know. The thing is, people are so worried about stats.
And statues.
And people taking the stats away from us. Like, you got to look a little deeper on what's going on out here, bro. Like, it's all visual effects.
Yeah.
Right now,
Movies.
we're come on.
Green screens.
It's easily, I could tell you anything and show
Easily
you
projected.
anything and help you believe it, as long as a lawyer does in a court of law, I could get you to believe it no matter what, through visual effects, through
Action.
Through different types of ways. You know, we already know this internet and this technology today is the next level. I'm gonna say the issue with us is when we accept what's going on and then we start to first worry about self, that's when life becomes better. We're so worried about chasing a heaven and running from a hell that we're not worried about living.
We're already there.
There's so many people who are alive.
Already in heaven.
And I'm going to speak this for what it is. There's so many people who are alive that are not living. And I'm saying that for what it is.
Because they never lived before.
Like, the idea of living is on your terms. I'm not going to live on the basis of anyone else. I'm going to live on the basis of my truth. We all know right from wrong. We all know good from bad.
Right.
Your legion is your legion, whether it's the original legion or your religion. It doesn't matter how you look at it, Poppy. You just got to know what you own and understand that there's a power greater than thyself. And there's a power that created thyself. And then you learn yourself. And when you learn yourself, mastery of oneself is the greatest form of mastery. And once you know yourself, everything else becomes greater. It's like you become more of a visionary. You become
also
a more visual person and understands, you know, the way life is.
A lot of problem with us, man, as certain people is knowing ourself, right? Mastering ourself, but loving ourself.
Right.
It took me a while to love myself, bro. Like people, to this day, bro, I smile. I don't care, crooked teeth and all, bro. I smile because now I know who I am and I love myself, bro. Like, at one point in time, and I didn't love myself, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't smile, bro. My insecurities and stuff made me not like who certain parts of me. But also that goes back to a woman. You know what I'm saying? Once I got with a woman that made me love myself. Women can do that. If you get with a certain individual woman, she can make you love yourself. You know what I'm
Like
saying?
you ain't never been loved before.
Like when I got with my wife, you know what I'm saying? When I first got with her, she wasn't my wife. Let me correct that. I was out there, ding, 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 ding. You know what I'm saying? I was out there, ding, ding, ding.
Dirty D.
You know what I'm saying? And she ended up getting pregnant. You know what I'm saying? We end up having a baby, and the mix of her being pregnant. I was in jail when she was pregnant. You know what I'm saying? And bumped into him.
That's what set it off. That's what set on one off. That's what I'm talking about. That's what turned on one to a years, man.
Yeah,
he went from being on one to being the boss, man.
Yeah, the boss
man,
ooh.
Q, man. And I'm saying it for what it is. This man has a long journey, and he hasn't reached
the heights.
He hasn't reached this apex nowhere near. And I mean this for what I'm saying. I done seen this man in the field.
He made it far though.
I'm proof standing right here to tell you.
Yeah.
Different type of man.
Yeah.
Total 360.
Yeah.
And I respect this man. I love this man. He already know what's going on. I always got his back. That's my motherfucking brother, man. And I mean that for what it is.
Yeah.
Respect. Because you're married, I'm gonna speak this. And this is I respect your marriage too. You may not know, this is my son's godfather.
Yeah.
And I mean that for what it is. I respect that labeling differently than a lot of people would, because this is someone who's you're willing to entrust your child to.
Yeah. Yeah.
But on another note, I'm going to just, and that's just respect to you, guys. I'm going to say it for what it is, though. To all you women out there, straight up, who have a problem with the man in your life, or the man who just, you had a kid by because you decided to have a kid by. Nah, I'm not that shit, and I'm not by that. I just had a nice little speech just to speak to you real quick. Let me talk to you real quick for a moment, real quick. You're a deadbeat if you keep your kid from their father.
Sure, facts.
And you're even worse if you do so, and you turn around and try to the world make it look as though that person wants no part of their child.
On my mama.
Gave no
evil.
extra effort.
Woo.
And you should be ashamed of yourself. Listen, just because you no longer are getting a snake in the pants, and it no longer belong to yours, it's someone else. That don't mean cause conflict. And I mean that, I'm not even gonna play with you on this. I'm gonna say it for what it is. Most father-son relationships are damaged, not from prison, but from the woman who's scorned by a relationship.
Also the man too.
Listen, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of men out there who turn their back on their responsibility. There's also a lot of men out there
who
are wanting to so bad, and it's all about her benefits in the situation. Like me, I have a tribal idea going on in my head daily. I have multiple kids, multiple baby mamas. Facts. My idea, although they've had their conflicts, I did 10 years in prison. I done read books, understood Johari's window, learned the blind self. I learned my problems because I learned me. I learned my issues. My issues was I had to lie to a woman to keep her interest.
I think most of that.
I didn't have to. Correction, I wanted to. Once I realized that the truth, and this is with respect, I must say, once I learned that you could be honest to a woman, and that woman's gonna come along that is going to accept your ways as you are. No bullshit. And all you have to do is come 100. But most times we don't come 100 because we haven't learned ourselves yet.
Yeah. So I think like you was saying, because I did the same thing. We all, you know, in our era, you know what I'm saying? Because our big homies, that's what they taught us. You feel me?
Right.
So most of our big homies taught us to, you know what I'm saying? Don't let a woman take your pride.
Right.
I wish I had his chain, but rest in peace to my Rob. That's my dog.
Right.
Don't let a woman take your pride. You know, get it how you live. So.
Hey, we really came up on quotes, B. I give it to you, man. We really came up on quotes, man. Yeah. And I mean it, like, like that before the sign of that wasn't no play over here, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, loyalty comes free.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
It's a lot, and it wasn't just punchlines.
Yeah.
It wasn't punchlines. It was like law over here, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm from the dirt,
we
baby.
live by everything that these lines that we saying. We live by it and ate about it, like real talk. And most of us, like I said, this is my brother right here more than anything. We grew up with each other. We was teaching each other how to survive, bro. At young, how we talking right now? We was talking then in a whole different light, in the same way, sitting in the garage, smoking blunts and whoa.
That's why I be telling them bitches, man, listen, man, I'm just from a whole nother ghetto, bruh.
Yeah.
Like, and on God, like,
I'm talking about 16-year-old smoking blunts,
peace
talking
and
about
blessings,
how we
like, to him, like,
yeah.
I mean this when I say it, bruh. Like, our daily challenges are self-challenges.
Because we put them upon.
Let me say this. I'm gonna shoot to you because you're a youngster, and I know how this works, and this is no shots intended. Do you want to be used?
Me, everybody's gonna be used.
Do you want a woman to use you?
I want to be used for good.
I like that.
Do you want a woman to use you?
I want whatever it is. Of course, a woman's gonna use this because she's gonna use this
You
for
want
our
her to
dick,
use you.
for our time, for our money, for our loyalty.
But how do you want to be used?
Good. No matter what, I want to be good. Used for good.
I like
Who's
that.
good?
Depending on who y'all talking about and what good y'all talking
See,
about.
and that's what I mean.
I'm good. I'm all type of good.
But this is what I mean. Check this. Everything is about perspective. Perception is everything.
Fuck how everybody. Fuck how they perceive
It's not about
the situation.
everybody. It's about you. It's not about their perception. Listen, Dad. What I mean when I speak this is this. Perception is key. What's good to him isn't good to me.
Mm-hmm.
What's good to me isn't good to you. So generalizing,
Let's go for.
I go for what's good, don't mean you really go for what's good.
Not if I go for what's good.
It was better for you to say that you go
You
for
said, do you want to be used by a woman?
right.
He said,
And
for
yes, for good. I want to
For
be
good.
used only for good.
But what is good? What?
What is your perception of what is good? What is good?
Whatever she want good to be.
So
At that
she
moment.
can use you for whatever makes her
Feel good.
feel good.
Whatever she feels that she needs me for, yes, a woman could come to me and ask me. Or write me, because I'm only a phone call or a letter away.
So I'm gonna say this. You have a woman?
Yes, I do.
You only got one?
I got two. You stupid.
What I'm talking about. So I'm gonna
I
ask
got
you
a baby
this.
mama, and then I got my woman.
I'm not shooting at you for that. 'Cause
I know.
I
got a
I have
baby
multiple
mama
women I take care of in my life too. But
And a wife.
you just said you got two.
Yeah.
With respect to that.
Baby mama, don't trip. Oh, God, here she go. Hang on me.
I ain't trying to shoot to help me.
She gonna you shot me already, nigga.
He didn't do nothing.
Shit, nigga,
It's not his
she
fault.
on y'all.
See, that's what I'm
just
talking
left
about. He
her
on
out.
full camera go tell her this self.
She gonna be like, yeah,
Generation.
yeah.
Fuck that shit up. She
Hey,
watching
hey, I
right there.
didn't
She
tell-
over here like
hey, I
this.
didn't tell her myself.
She got the camera on the camera talking about, yeah, I got your dumb ass too. Nah, but real talk though, like for real, like I'm asking this reason for this reason. I'm asking this question for this reason. That means you're spreading yourself hella thin, bro. Because that means if you have two women and they're able to use you for whatever in the hell they want, bro, whatever's good to them, Cause that's two different type of goods, Daddy-o.
Two different goods.
So guess what? You over here and over there. So that means at 7 o'clock, she wants some dick and she wants some dick. You better make it stick, baby. I'm talking about.
If she wants some dick, then that shit gonna be after the money.
It's gonna have to get life together, baby. Cause I'm just saying that's all.
Every day I wake up, I beat up the road.
If you're not in a polyamorous relationship, Dad, and I kid you not, that's a struggle.
That's a struggle.
That's a struggle.
But
Hey,
look,
hold on.
it wouldn't be nothing without the struggle. You gotta go through it to learn from it.
That's a
period. Period. If you gotta go through it to learn from it.
Man, he a personal
ever been
slave.
poly?
What the fuck is he talking
You ever
about?
been in polyamorous
We're
relationship?
all enslaved.
Man, listen, with all due respect,
We're all trapped right now by a whole nother entity.
You ever been in a poly relationship? Have you ever tried it or you ever did it?
Nope.
Yeah, because that.
Wait. Stop.
Yeah.
Boss. What is a poly?
I don't know.
Thank you. You have to start there, guys.
No.
Yeah.
Everyone starts somewhere. No shots. You have to learn somewhere.
No, I know.
Polyamorous relationships are those ones.
I kinda know.
And there's different forms of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Polyamorous relationships are the ones
That the female not tripping.
no, it's
And
not.
you could
no.
go and
it's
date
not
and
too
fuck
much
what
of
An
you
a
want.
open relationship is
It's a
different.
whole different game.
You have to talk about polyamorous. When you're talking about polyamorous, you're talking about a relationship between 3 or more in agreement in one relationship
in one household.
with each other. No, they don't always have to be because you can be like, this is another form of poly. I can have 2 women in 2 households that are okay with my dealings with the 2, and I have full control of the 2.
I got
but
that.
it is the least popular.
Oh, for sure.
Most polyamorous relationships and the most successful are the ones that they deal within a household. They deal within one. They move as a tribe. They move as a unit.
That's how
They have a full triangle understanding in this thing. And even when one is separate, the other 2 the love is still there, no different.
Then yes, I do have that.
The
I have that right
motivation's
now.
still there.
That's a headache.
I had that right now.
And they're both fully okay with it.
Headache.
Yes.
I'm not even in a poly or nothing. I'm got one wife, but
Barely, there's no secret.
No.
Headache.
You want me to tell you why I don't believe it?
Yeah, I don't gotta believe
Because
it.
he went straight to the camera and said this, if you could rewind it, sir. Nah. My bad, baby mama. You got me over here saying sorry to your baby mama. Ain't this some shit? Nah, all peace and blessings. No shots to my brother. But all I'm saying is honesty is key there.
Poly is a headache because, like, that stuff is a headache to deal with 2 emotional women. You know what I'm saying? 2 emotional persons.
I'd rather deal with that than
Not
deal with all them emotional men in jail. I would like to deal with
someone like
on.
Come on.
then
And
the whole gang of emotional men in jail.
That's my conflict right
Okay,
there,
that's
sir.
what it is.
Boss, I must say this, sir. You have to respect this. What's good for one isn't good for the next. And I'll tell you this. It's a fact that we as men are more likely in a lifespan to be more promiscuous than not. No matter whether marriage comes or not.
I get it.
Because we have a certain type of build.
Yeah.
And women are like, no, I know a man who has never cheated. You're wrong.
That's
You know a
melatonin.
man who has never been caught cheating. There hasn't been. They don't exist. I don't believe it. Can't feed it to me. Say what you say. Say they exist. I'ma say unicorns do too.
I exist right here on camera.
I mean, I'm not saying no shots to my brother, but I'm just saying it for this. I'm not saying that during marriage people cheat. That's not what I'm saying. There's many men
But they do.
who go through marriage and don't cheat.
No, I mean, you get
But are there men?
you get tested though.
Are
You do
there
get
men?
tested.
Are there men?
You get tested. I'm not
Okay,
gonna
I'm
lie.
gonna ask this: before marriage, did you ever go through any issue with your wife
I did.
about cheating?
I did. I'm gonna confirm this.
Facts.
I didn't get.
Listen,
Look, hold on. Time out.
most men do that, whether it's before
Yeah,
or
or
after
after,
you
yeah.
marry.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
You go through a phase where your woman feels as though you're cheating or that you are.
So like that's when we talking about poly and all this, we before marriage and all that. When I lived in this lifestyle, you know what I'm saying? I was out there, you digs? If you know, you know when I do this. That's all, you know what I'm saying? So I did it, you feel me? A to Z, bring money back to P, you feel me? You know? And that's what it was then.
Yeah.
So when I got out, it was more so, how can I do this, increase this more better? Because once you go in the walls, it's not it's necessary where you be like thinking about how can I increase my hustle now. Right. Now I know where I messed up at, right? Boom. So when I got out, it was more so, okay, I'm getting to it, right? But now I got a good woman, though, you feel me, on that side, though, right here. She's a good woman, but I don't know how to be a good man. You feel me? It took time for that. So it took some, luckily, she could have got ghost on me.
What was the turning point?
The turning point was when I seen her cry, bro.
Where were you when you had this breaking point?
When I had this I was in my lowest.
Where you came to a point that, but I mean, where were you? Were you free?
Being sick and tired.
Were you guys broken apart? Were you guys together?
No, we was so
because you cheated.
No, I wasn't going to. We wasn't in church.
What was the personal experience?
We wasn't in church or anything, bro. I was still turning up. We still drinking and everything, bro. I wasn't in church or nothing. So that I tell people certain things stop way before church. You feel me?
Fact.
Smoking and drinking, that stuff stop way before church, bro.
Oh, trust me, I know. Yeah. I remember you was so inspired to work. He said, I'm not hustling. I'm going to work. I'm looking at this nigga like, nigga, I'm on the block. What is you talking about? That was before I did 10 years. Try me now. So I was trying to smash this one girl, right? You feel me? She has another, we always been about paper. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I needed some paper and I was with my girl, you know what I'm saying? But, this other one is willing to pay me as well, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out, okay, I live here, but my mind is, and stuff is over there. So I got caught in the mix, staying like, you know what I'm saying? I leave my girl right now for you. Right now, you
pussy was good, motherfucker.
I never smash, bro. Never smash. This is text. This is game. I'm running game.
She got game.
I'm running game.
Ace Boogie. Ace Boogie to my nigga, see money.
So I'm running game on her, right? You know what I'm saying? And mind you, I'm texting from my wife's phone. But everything I did, I didn't have a phone. I'm just getting out of jail. I didn't have nothing. You got to restart over.
Man, I'm dead. I'm just starting now.
On my wife's phone, and she go to sleep. I delete everything. Boom, boom, boom. Right when I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Text free phone. Go to McDonald's. What up? And then you know what I'm saying? We had a date. We had a date set up and everything. And then one of these times, me and my wife, we was at the club and we had a good night. You know what I'm saying? Right. We had a good night. She was my girlfriend at the time, and then I knew that the next morning came. She went through she said, let me see your phone. Boom. She took my phone, and then she wasn't even trying to look at my phone, though. She was trying to look at the pictures from the last night when we had the good night and stuff. Stuff pop up on the notification. She see the notification. She go in the bathroom. She come out the bathroom, throw the phone, you know what I'm saying? Bam, whack me with the phone.
Yeah.
What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Like,
my bitch do the that shit crazy.
Okay,
so when I seen the hurt, bro.
You felt it.
I felt that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
Something that I personally would want to feel. I seen it in her eyes. I look just like I'm looking in your eyes. I seen it. And I said, damn, I messed up. Like, I said, damn. I said, damn. And then a real good homie of hers, because my girl kicking around dudes, he was a real good homie. He was like, hey, she was like, I'm going to leave you right here in Eagle Rock. You ain't getting no ride to Lancaster. I'm like, damn. This is a far mission. I'm going to get back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, we live.
She left you in Eagle Rock.
She didn't leave me, though. She didn't leave me. Her homeboy said, let's go. Boom, we bounced. But I seen her that night. She texting her best friend, and her best friend. The only reason why she had this my dog, Bree, my twin right here. You know, her friend told him stay with him, be patient with him. He's young. Mind you, I'm 20. I'm your age, a little bit young, 24, just turned 24, bro. My wife is 7 years older than me. She 32. You feel me? She said, he young. She told him he young. Be patient with him. You feel me? He going through his little thing. He's a good dude. And my wife, you know what broke me? When I sat down and talked to my wife, and I never had a woman tell me this, I see so much potential in you.
Yeah.
See so much in you that you don't even see in yourself.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
crazy
yeah,
how that sparks
Yeah.
people differently because I've been told that over and over and over again. And I ain't give no damn about none of that. I don't care what you see in me. Yeah, I see way more than what you see in me. Nah, that was really like, I know you're like, oh, you cocky as hell. Listen, let me tell you something. I've been told half my life to be humble. I want to say more, but I gave a damn half of them. I started blocking it out because I started to look up these words. Like I said, life's lessons turn to bold art. The greatest form of revenge is success, and you're going to feel it in the cold dark. Listen, most things we learn in the cold, in the dark. I'm saying this for this reason. Look up the statistics on people, men especially, who've gone to prison and done extended sentences. Sit down with a man who have sat in prison on the yard, main line, GP, through the bricks, anything. Good, the bad, the ugly, full-fledged politics, no issue. I don't give a
not
damn
gossip,
where the
politics.
fuck you been at, bruh. But I'm going to tell you for what it is, man. Anybody you talk to, especially, I don't care black, white, or gray, bruh. You talk to them on the brink of them coming home or even with them not coming home, even with them not even understanding that they're going to come home. Sit down and talk to them a few times. Podcast them dudes. Understand the knowledge that you'll gain. Because when you sit a man down, all he could do is do
Think.
two types of learning. Self-reflecting and outside analyzing. Becoming more of an analytical
self-inflicting.
individual. It doesn't matter if that man isn't really big on knowledge because when you're around knowledge, you gain knowledge. You hear people who are not really, they don't really got it there. But they go spend time in prison and sit around the knowledge that them dudes got in there. And I'm not sending you to prison, bruh.
Not at all.
I'm
We
not
don't
telling
condone
you
none
it's
of this.
okay to go to prison.
No.
But I'm telling you, you need to, before you go and commit a crime, talk to a man in prison, bruh. I need my kids. I talk to my kids myself, but it's one thing to talk directly to daddy, and it's another thing to talk to another man that's down, that's committed and did the time for their crime and stood firm on what they stand on.
That's why.
Because it really hurts. It hit different, man.
That's why they say it takes a village to raise a child.
Facts.
Right? Because the village can teach the child other things that the parents can't. They won't receive what they receive. You know what I'm saying? The village can give the parent what the parents is trying to give. The village can give it because they gonna receive it from the village. You know what I'm
Let
saying?
me tell you this.
From
We're
uncle.
stuck in the matrix.
Such and such.
We're stuck in the matrix or in the rat race, as they call it. And when I say that, I mean it in this sense. We're going with the hustle and bustle. And that's why I've sat down, trust me, right hand of God, man. I done seen cats in the pen with collect calls, mac somebody bitch.
Right there.
And I know it's hard for you to hear these words like that because the ones that they macking are female dogs. And they run around. They're not directed to one. They run around just looking for their next fuck. And I'm going to speak it for what it is. So when I tell you that the next man's female
Called ovulating.
is getting macked on for 15-minute increments on a global telling phone in a prison, talking to your woman who putting money on the books because you're at home not giving her a listening ear. Most women want you to do one thing.
Be there.
Listen.
No, listen, but be there.
Because if you listen, the whole completion of listening isn't just hearing. Because there's a difference between hearing and listening. Listening is taking in the information, taking in the information and then acting upon the information.
Activating it. Yup.
You have to, one way or another,
Yup.
activate the information to listen, whether it's storing it in your mental Rolodex
You gotta be able to understand.
or you expounding on it. But one way or another, you're going to. We as men, we have to take ourselves to that next.
To the next level of that. Because most of the time, we don't want to listen, bro. We don't want to listen. Growing up being hard-headed, been in the streets, most of us, you know what I'm saying?
The issue
It
is
sounds like the
affected-
same thing we always, but when you really sit down and listen and you really sit down and listen, I'm talking
The
about
issue
really
is
just
effective
really sit down
communication.
like this and just shut up and not respond. See, because first of all, we always want to listen to respond.
Even that could be a problem.
No, yeah, it
I'ma
is.
say that, boss.
It can be a problem.
No.
It
Why
can be
is
a
it a
problem.
problem?
Because, like with my brother, for example.
No, don't give me
no
an
matter
example.
what,
Give me some specifics. So
I am. No matter what was being said, he doesn't think he can learn from anybody else. He thinks he knows it all, and that's a problem.
You want me to tell you where that problem is?
What's the problem?
Where I see the conflict in the conflict I see in it is, you can sit right here and listen to somebody do this and ramble on and
Man.
on and on
And it don't be about
and
nothing.
not listen to anything coming out their mouth. How often do people do it?
They do it all the time.
If you ask them, you could ask them a question of what you're talking about, they found a outing. They found a way to get away from the conversation as though they listened but got on because they didn't want to continue listening. But at one time, it was a long time ago that they stopped talking. Stopped listening to you talk. So that's not effective communication.
Not
Effective communication comes with body language as well as tone, volume, and narrative.
Tone is everything,
It's speaking to someone and not speaking at them.
Tone isn't everything.
Tone is
it's a big. It
it's
plays
a big part because I'm gonna tell you. I'm just talking about from all across the board. It ain't gotta be like your wife or any girlfriend. I'm talking about all just me. I was at work, right? I work at Kaiser and stuff, man, and I do security or whatever there. I'd be in the fire circle part right there, and I control the traffic at times. You know what I'm saying? For my day job, right? And this dude was yelling at me, cussing at me, right? Like he was in a rush to take his mom somewhere. I'm trying to tell him something. He ain't trying to listen to what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I said, okay. So I'm telling him like, hey, well, don't hit the pole. And he yelling. I said, look, excuse me, sir. I killed the situation so good, man. I said, look, we can effectively talk without yelling with each other. Told him just like that, right? He said, you know what? You right, sir. His whole tone changed, and we got to talking. And we talked effectively, bro. And then he got what I was saying of how I have to control this traffic, and I got how he was saying. I said, okay, now you can park right here. I said, now you can park right here. Hurry up and rush your mom to where we're, come back and move it. You feel me? He said, I understand that. And he did what he did. And when he see me the next day, by me effectively talking to him and telling him in a sensitive tone and a calm tone, and I said that, he was like, he came back the next day and said, I apologize. He said, I apologize for talking to you that way. He said, and then he said, I was just trying to hurry up and get my mom. And then when he dropped his mom off right there, right, bam, and got on, and then he said, I'm gonna park the car, boom. Every day, bro. The tone is everything, bro. The tone is everything. The tone is really everything, bro. So
it's not, because if I talk to you in a low enough volume, you'll never hear my tone.
But you could talk. You could talk loud as well. Some people talk loud, but it's the way how you talking.
Check this.
It's the way how you talking.
Check this. If my tone was everything, and I'm arguing with my girl, and I say, I ain't even mad. I don't give a fuck about nothing you say, you crazy. yeah, listen. I'm
She gonna be
whispering
like,
solo.
what?
She can't hear me. So she never catch my tone. If she doesn't catch my body language or don't catch the dark end of it, now we're gonna get to this narrative. Listen. And I'm not about to excuse it. I'm not about to act like I don't see it. We are full circle on this. Full-fledged. Listen, at this age, you have to understand narrative and etiquette. Etiquette is everything. This is my young brother. But when I talk about y'all age, the age gap and the understanding of narrative and etiquette.
The difference between mine and theirs.
Listen, the difference is this.
The person.
We were taught that you had to listen to somebody. You had to have order. You had to have law, respect.
Yeah, everybody has.
You had to have, there's rules in anything we do, right?
Yep.
So in everything we do,
Actions and
we have to
consequences.
come with the proper,
Etiquette.
for sure.
The proper niche. The
So in everything
proper
we do,
finesse.
my young brother, I must say, respect the rule of the house. And that's the problem at home,
I respect
is
it.
we're not taught with, because everything has to come with a sense of discipline. The reason why my dad had so much power on me, now mind you this, my dad took care of my mom's 6 kids before death and after death and never lived with us. Worked 2 jobs, ran a business, had the mind state that everyone are jumping on today. This whole rush that everyone's on, the technology rush, Pops was on this in the 90s, early 90s, Pop. I'm talking about Pops understood insurance. He played that game too. Had me feeling good when I turned 18, but I'm going to tell you this, I speak this for this. In anything you do, you have to understand there's rules to this shit.
It's crazy because, like, as I'm listening to you, right? Because I never met his pops. I'm gonna be truthful, but I always heard, and all his siblings, all of them have never spoke bad about his pops, bro. I always hear the same thing. His siblings, like, my step pops was a good dude. You feel me? Like, I always heard that. Like, even, you know, certain siblings, we would be like, man, forget that nigga pops, or forget, you know what I'm saying? But I never heard that from his siblings. Nobody from there. I have never heard that. I always heard that man was solid, like real, a man's man. You know what I'm saying?
This
A
is
man's
what's crazy,
man.
like,
A man's
what's
an
cold
example
is
of a man.
there's a different, right?
Yeah.
Like, I have my pops, I got my dad, and I got my father.
Yeah.
And this is, they're all 3 different men. With all due respect, I do have all 3. Or I did. They have all passed. But I will say this.
They all left something though.
My mom is the reason why their greatness shined the way that it shined today. I understand the narrative of having a great woman on your side. My mom's a beast. Look, you want me to tell you why she a beast? Because she allowed them to be fathers, and she didn't get in their way. She had no problem with them being fathers. Be great. When I tell you, she gave us this visual that these men were like the greatest men in the world. And we all had this image. And it wasn't that they weren't this. She just wasn't getting, you weren't gonna get the negative image at home.
Shout out to Mama Pooh, man, for
Straight
that
up,
one,
man.
because a lot of people, a lot of women ain't gonna let they man be man.
And stop having
Individuals,
excuses for why. Like, come on, man. Like
Mama
a lot of women today, and this is an uncomfortable situation. They're having babies for money. They're not having babies because they
I
want
would
to raise
speak
families.
on something, but
I'm not gonna
I'm gonna leave
half-ass
that
you,
there.
baby. We have this a conversation
man,
for chapter
personally.
2. Don't get me started. It's called Don't Get Me Started.
Yeah.
Chapter 2.
Oh man.
All you have to do is take your time to allow a man to be a man,
To grow.
learn who his self is, and you just be there and understand how you can fit into their life, whether it's as their woman, their wife, their friend. Shit, there's a lot of different positions in life you could play. We all play positions in life. There's some people, shit, you don't want to be a wife. Come on, there's women out here who don't want to be wives. They just want to be.
Okay, so how about this one? Look, check this out, because you said, wait, how long do a woman have to wait for a man to grow? What is the percentage of the time?
There is no waiting. There is no waiting.
She been waiting for 10 years.
There is no waiting. Let me tell you something. When a woman's groomed, listen, and I have, and this is no shot to, I love black women. Most of my children are by Hispanic women for this reason.
Okay. Well,
The culture they're taught and raised and groomed, if I could say that, because they're not the groom, but they're taught to be the woman of the house, and that's taken away from the narrative of our families. Peace and blessings. But it's a lot more on that.
hey,
I'm gonna just say straight up, in closing, thank you for having me.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Peace and blessings.
Me too.
Again, this is
Thanks.
Don One the General coming at you, and I'm gonna tell you straight up, keep God first, man.
Off top.
And understand yourself, man.
Off
And when I
top.
say keep God first, understand yourself before you try to understand anything else.
Yes.
I mean that. Because if you don't understand yourself, you wouldn't even understand the higher self,
Facts.
a higher power.
So before we wrap up, I'm gonna do this before this a little bit, and we're gonna wrap it up. It's gonna call Would You? All right, we're gonna do like three questions. Would you want to go back or would you want to go forward? Would you want to go back to the past and redo stuff, or would you rather go fast forward and see what your future life is like?
Me, honestly, I would like to go back and fix what is still in effect to us now. And that's the enslavement, the entrapment by a higher entity.
I'm going to take that question as would I want to have foresight or would I want to time travel to the past? And I would have to go with I'd love to have foresight because I wouldn't want to change my past to where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
But I would like to have an idea to direct myself in a better direction than I may, without it.
Last one. Would you choose love or loyalty?
Loyalty. I choose loyalty. You got it. Loyalty is everything. Loyalty is key. Communication is key too. 89% of relationships fail if you don't have communication. But
and I'm gonna say this real quick in closing: a man is likely gonna choose loyalty, and a woman's gonna choose love because women see you being loyal.
They look for it in a man.
They look for the
what they
emotion, and
had
we look for
in
the
father.
action. So it's kind of like you have to understand that we're looking for loyalty, and they're looking for love. They see love as loyalty. We see loyalty as love. We see the action. They see the emotion. It's the same thing.
I say
So
both.
it depends on who you're asking.
Both of them need to connect together.
No, they already are.
Yeah. So
And that's what I mean.
That's a
We
man
as
and
logical men, we see the logical part and they see the emotional part. Peace and blessings, man. Shout out to my family at Stack First, man. Powerhouse Corporate Family. We got this, man. My name Don One the General, man. I got this. You see a whole lot more of me, man. Got my own thing. Look out for me, man. It's called Popping That, man. It's called Popping It. I'm out here with my brother, man. The boss minister, man.
And Ruth,
Brother Ruth P, man.
What's your Instagram or anything you want to put on
Oh
there?
man, nah, I don't really do social internet. You feel me? I just started a little Instagram, but
Okay.
we'll wait till we have more podcasts.
Holla at your boy at Black Einstein 101, man. That's your boy Don One, man. That's me all day. I already got you, man. I'm telling you, it's all about knowledge, wisdom, and understanding over here, man. Powerhouse.
Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Amen. Learning and teaching every day.
Blessings to y'all. Thank y'all for coming in and doing this with
Thanks
me.
for having us.
Appreciate it.
I had a good time with y'all, man, and we
same
gonna
here.
this is just the beginning.
Yeah, just a little demo.
Thank y'all
Butterfly effect.
thank y'all for tuning in to Chop It Up. Thank y'all for coming here and just listening to what we had to say.
Blessings,
It's a
blessings.
blessing for that, man. To the next one, peace, love.
Yeah. All right. Get a bag.